Hey Green Thumbs, it's Brandon here. Going to do a spring garden prep. Wanted to show you guys what you could be doing in your gardens right now as we speak. This holds true for the next couple of weeks. So today I'm going to go over and just check my dirt, see where the thaw is coming along. I'm going to check for last year's garlic and see how that's coming along. And then I'm also going to prep the garden beds for planting in roughly about a month's time. And I will show you how to do that. So stick with me and come along for the ride. Let's go check it out. So this is a raised bed. A couple weeks ago I covered it with plastic and then put the black weed barrier on there, trying to heat that up. I had just checked it down here, and this was obviously over, but I did check it down here and we still have frozen ground, unfortunately, so that won't be getting prepped today. We're mostly going to be focused on feeding micronutrients, enzymes, and giving basically food for the microbes to get jumping. In this bed you can see our strawberries have come back, which is a good sign. You can also see in here that the chickens do some damage, and it's kind of annoying. Right there, if you look. Where is it? You can see the garlic is popping up. That's right, folks. We've got garlic. And if you remember last year, we did a lazy man's way on planting garlic. And you can see garlic, 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 weeds, weeds, garlic, garlic. And look at these little punks coming in to do bug control and turn stuff up. Little buggers. So garden prep isn't going to be what you typically would think of garden prep. A lot of people think that's going out, cleaning up all the grounds, tidying up, making everything all nice and fancy so it looks good on the eyes. I'm a naturalist and more of just let nature run its course. So we don't do that here. I'm going to leave everything alone. The only thing I'm going to do is throw down some kelp, throw down some malted barley, and throw down some crab shell. And that should help all the plants get a jump start in the season and help jump start my microbe population in the soil. So let's show you how we do that here. Not that I always use this brand, but here's a very common brand of crab and lobster shell flour. That's going to be a great calcium source and magnesium source for your plants. If you ground that finer, the drier the amendments, the faster it takes to break down. But again, roughly 20 to 40 days for most of these fertilizers to become readily available and for the microbes to actually start breaking them down. So that's why you want to do it about a month ahead of time, which we're getting into. There's the malted barley that I ground up. You can see it's very powdery. That's the only downfall. And then here we got kelp. But what I'm going to do is pretty much try to mix in equal parts of all these. Whoop. So malted barley's in. I want to say this is 5 pounds. 4 pounds. Sorry about that. But 4 pounds of lobster meal. I'm going to take out their little measuring device. I don't need that in my soil. Alright, so as you can see, I filled this up with kelp. There ain't much left in the bag, so I'm going to end up using it all. Again, grab my little measure. One thing I would do again if I were buying kelp is pay attention to where the kelp's coming from. I do believe, I can't remember which one this was, but it was basically the one where the waters aren't as clean. And I know it wasn't much more to get the cleaner version. But now the part is just mixing it all up. Again, three ingredients: kelp, malted barley ground up, and crab shell lobster meal. As far as If you didn't have the money, what would be most important, I guess, would be if you had eggshells, you'd crush up eggshells and spread them around. And the other thing that I guess would be is the malted barley. If that's one thing you had to grab, malted barley would be the most important. These are all fungal based foods too. I try to focus on adding fungal dominance to the soil, as you get a lot of health benefits, pest and disease suppression, along with weed suppression. So